Well, the biofuel industry is calling on EPA to revise the Renewable Fuel Standard to better support the statute. Ethanol leaders had a chance to make public comments yesterday regarding the agency's latest proposal. American Coalition for Ethanol CEO Brian Jennings was among those. He joins us now for an update on the matter. And Brian, as always, thanks for your time here this afternoon. If you would give us a bit of a recap of your testimony yesterday, what were a couple of the highlights?
Sure, Janet. Thanks for having me again. This is an incredibly large, all-encompassing rule by EPA that tries to claw back gallons from calendar year 2020, makes a cut to calendar year 2021, but then I suppose tries to remedy that by setting ambitious statutory volumes of 15 billion gallons for conventional biofuel in 2022. So there's a lot to dislike in this proposal. There's some to like. We really tried to emphasize with EPA that going back into 2020 to further reduce demand, more so than what COVID resulted in, is really preposterous, and we don't want the agency to do that. We think it's illegal. But we're happy about the ambitious proposal for 2022. The thing is, will EPA carry this out? Will they make sure refiners blend these volumes in the future, or will they continue to issue these backdoor or small refinery waivers? And that's yet to be determined.
Brian, would you say there's any positives from the current proposal?
Well, I do think the proposed level, the volume for 2022, is something we can hang our hat on. The question is, will EPA at some point in the future decide to go back and retroactively waive those gallons, however, like they're proposing to do for 2020? This is very concerning to us, and it would set an incredibly bad precedent. And that's why we have to look at the totality of EPA's proposal, and we're very unhappy about what they're trying to do for 2020 and 2021. But the silver lining is that they've set a nice goal for 2022.
And Brian, of course, moving forward, what do you want to see happen, and do you think you've got the support to make it happen?
So it's going to be critically important for farmers and biofuel producers in the month between now and when EPA's comment period or comment deadline ends, is to inundate EPA with comments about the need to remedy, to improve this rule for more robust volumes. That's a February 4th comment deadline. We'll also be engaging our champions on Capitol Hill to lean on the Biden EPA to try and address some of our concerns before a final rule is issued sometime in the first quarter of this year.
All right, Brian, as always, thank you very much for your time. Again, American Coalition for Ethanol CEO Brian Jennings on the phone with us today out of South Dakota. Go online to ethanol.org for additional details.